The law of resonance inspired by Carl Jung. According to Carl Jung, nothing in the universe is accidental. The people we meet, the events that occur in our lives, all of it reflects our inner world. In this video, we'll dive deeper into the law of resonance, who we meet, why we meet them, and the meaning behind those encounters. There are no coincidences. Carl Jung asserted that nothing in the universe is a coincidence. He believed that the people we encounter are not the result of random chance. Every meeting, in his view, is an expression of spiritual resonance, an invisible connection that binds us together, operating on a predetermined pattern deep in the unconscious. People, events, and every moment in our lives are all part of a greater whole that our conscious mind cannot fully comprehend. Each interaction is a response to an inner calling. Every person we meet reflects our inner world, sometimes pointing to a lack, sometimes to completeness. Even the simplest, seemingly insignificant meetings are inevitable stops on our spiritual path. Jung's concept of synchronicity helps us understand the meaning of such events. Synchronicity is the occurrence of two events that are meaningfully related but not causally connected. So a meeting with someone is not just an external event, it's an echo of an internal call. Coincidences? No, these are moments when the deeper meaning of life gives us a knowing wink. The universe always arranges encounters based on the frequency of our soul, even if we're not aware of it. That's why no one enters our life by accident. Every meeting is a visible expression of an internal process. No real encounter is ordinary. Each is woven into the fabric of our spiritual development. What is the law of resonance? The law of resonance is based on the idea that everything in the universe emits a vibration and frequency. Combined with Jung's psychology, this law states that a person's internal frequency attracts certain people, events, and circumstances from the outer world. The human mind feeds not only on conscious thoughts, but also on deeply rooted unconscious beliefs, suppressed emotions, and residues of past experiences. These inner vibrations shape our reality. Whatever the frequency of our inner state, it will attract matching events into our lives, unconscious fears, desires, or hopes. These are the invisible threads that weave the web of our relationships. Often, we're unaware, but they are the tone setters of our lives. The law of resonance says that energies vibrating at the same frequency attract each other. Just like two sound waves that match in frequency amplify one another, two people vibrating on the same frequency are drawn together. In this context, the people we meet are not random figures. They reflect our inner state. When we attract someone into our life, we are meeting a part of ourselves expressed through the behavior, character, or emotional presence of another. This law also shows that spiritual growth always happens in interaction. When we connect with the lives of others, they inevitably reflect unseen parts of ourselves. Every person in our life is a reaction to the frequency we emit. Consciously or unconsciously, understanding the law of resonance helps us better grasp both our relationships and our inner state. True change doesn't begin in the external world, it starts with the vibration we emit. Life lived with this awareness becomes more conscious, wise, and profound, and in every person, we begin to see not coincidence but a message. The meaning of encounters. According to Carl Jung, every meeting is not a coincidence, but a reflection of our inner world. Every person who appears in our life has a purpose to teach us, reveal us to ourselves, awaken something in us that we didn't notice before. Jung explains this through the process of individuation, the path to the true self. Encounters with others are mirrors reflecting our strengths and weaknesses. Some people may activate qualities in us that we've repressed, others reveal what needs healing or growth. Even minor interactions play a role in our spiritual journey. When we encounter difficult people, it's not always a punishment. Often, it's a chance to grow. Such meetings help expose our emotional responses, internal blocks, and fears. They become anchors for self-discovery. Every person is a teacher, sometimes gentle and inspiring, other times strict and uncomfortable. But each one helps us move forward. The unconscious and attraction. Jung believed that the unconscious is not merely a storage room for repressed memories, it is a living, active force that shapes our reality. It influences our choices, our behavior, and even who enters our lives. Unconsciously, we attract people who reflect our inner conflicts, desires, and fears. For instance, if we didn't receive validation in childhood, we might be drawn in adulthood to those who repeat that pattern by dismissing us or failing to appreciate us. But this is not a mistake, it's an opportunity. These attractions allow us to recognize old wounds, heal them, and stop reliving the same stories. Jung called this symbolic attraction. We gravitate toward those whose energy matches our inner world, even if that energy is saturated with pain. Encounters for spiritual growth. Every encounter holds the potential for growth. Jung emphasized that true spiritual development is impossible without facing difficulties. Life will inevitably bring people who irritate us, criticize us, reject us, but they shine a light on our weak spots. These encounters reveal where we are still vulnerable, what we have not accepted in ourselves, and what we're still clinging to. They are not enemies, they are instructors. The key is not to run from these interactions, but to learn through them. It is through difficult relationships that we come face to face with our shadow, the parts of ourselves we suppress. Embracing and integrating the shadow is a vital step toward inner wholeness. Seeing beyond coincidence. Jung said, coincidences are the language of the unconscious. In other words, what we perceive as chance is not random at all. It is a symbolic message from our inner world. Life seems to orchestrate just the right people and events to help us learn, understand, and transform something within ourselves. We only need to look deeper, not at the outer situation, but at its inner meaning. From this perspective, life is not a chaotic series of episodes, it's a meaningful journey where each encounter, each experience is a milestone. We are participants in a great resonance. Every person we attract, every emotion we feel, it all echoes from our internal vibration. To understand this is to become free. We are no longer victims of circumstances, but creators of our path.